Two sides to a story podcast. It's the host, B Mike.
Young Wade in the cut.
Ugly Truth.
And Chad G, baby.
We coming with a topic, hitting hard, good topic, stuff like that. Do it again. Topic of the day is going to be with the betting on players and betting on games and different gaming sites. As fans, we're just going to discuss the fans losing the love for game or for the game, or even if it's a game even we watching even true. It's getting that situation because every day you look at, I ain't going to say every day, you looking at ESPN, different sports program, somebody's always upon investigation. And I'm not understanding how everyone is upon investigation who's making the money, making millions already, and sacrificing your career for whatever little change you're trying to make on the side. But as fans, I just want to know, as fans, do y'all feel like, with all that's going on, the betting and, the gambling and people on investigation for thinking they, looking at their prize pick, I need to get 5 assists, I'm going to go get 3 tonight and tell everybody to bet on me. I mean, as fans, are we still believing into the sport because or the betting is taken away from the game? And that's what we're going to discuss today, though.
I'll say this. So this topic reminds me of one of my, top 10 movies. It's called The Last Boy Scout.
I remember that.
So it took me a long time because I didn't understand why Billy Blanks did it to himself, right? He unalived himself. And it was all about gambling. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, dang. But yeah, so this is what this topic reminds me of. And to get this right to it, I feel like it took some integrity away from the game. I know as a child, the 90s, especially with basketball, it was just like everything to me. Not just because, Jordan, was up and coming and winning championship. It was just the energy you felt. I felt like the way they played on the court, even though I'm playing street ball, I feel like we got something that's uniquely like the same, right? Who can score the most points? Who talking trash? Who can I dominate? Mm-hmm. Can I try this new move on you? Then the and one came out. So now, got a little dance moves with it. But overall, I feel like greed and took the integrity away to where it's not even focused on just everybody's dream is to win an NBA championship, get MVP, or whatever stat that a person had, I'm trying to break, but I'm just trying to make some money. And as you stated, folks is already $1 million contracts. If you're really good, of course you got them multi-million dollar endorsement deals. Mm-hmm. So you really ain't got a need for nothing, but it's like, what is it? Is that what we were talking about earlier? Is it creating some type of power dynamic of if I can do this and I can kind of control the game, I can gain this, gain that from it. But
you talking about for the players, why they doing it?
Yeah.
I still think it's just, an addiction. Because a lot of these people, they been gambling beforehand. It ain't like they just started gambling, excuse me, at this point in time, and just along what you're saying, the money has changed everything to where, we have to structure it. Even the people, the investors, they want to dictate how everything go. Then, the ref came out and said how he was dictating different things. So you have all these different opportunities to where if you feel like you're not making enough money like the refs, shit, somebody might be getting kickback, somebody might be getting this and that, but you'll never know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I think, like how you were saying, back in the day, we used to run to the crib. It wasn't even like a Bulls playoff because that was the only thing on TV. And that's one thing. You get to watch it so much. Back then, it was Bulls on the WGN or whatever.
Yeah, it was in a state.
South Chicago. But that shit was everywhere though. That shit, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So you going to the crib watching them come out for the fucking when they say their names and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But this shit looking like a playoff game nowadays, back then, because that's the only game you could watch. So as it evolved to have more games on TV, more just like anything else, it just becomes second nature to everything, and they dumb it down. Then that's where they start making the money. So it's like, how are we gonna, just like the WWE? WWE. everybody started taking their blueprint and trying to put it off into their business and everything, so they can continue to make some money. And that's just what messed it up. But like I say, it's just so many things that happen to make these games become like this. I don't feel like I would want to bet I'm not a gambler anyway, but I wouldn't want to bet my money when, you know what I'm saying, you got to look at how this shit go. You know what I'm saying? As far as games and this and that, I'm hearing, but it's not like it was back in the day. Like, this team gonna win because they got this person and this and that. You gotta look at all this other shit that don't even matter or include it. Football different because you got the climate and all that. But for me to have to filter all this stuff and put all this into basketball when all they in indoor AC condition, you know what I'm saying? Like, they in a good condition. There shouldn't be no problem or whatever. But that's how I feel about the whole thing. It's just rigged.
Back in the day, it was still entertainment. To now, you can see that shit live and direct. You know what I'm saying? To where, like, even in the Super Bowls, you know what I'm saying? You got teams that was supposed to had the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Halftime. The team that had the Super Bowl can't get 5 yards. You know what I'm saying? So it went from, it's entertainment to be on TV to now it's entertainment to be in the pockets. Like, I feel like y'all two just said, it's all about the money. That's my thing. I feel like it's all about the money. You know what I'm saying? That's one reason I don't just watch basketball, you know what I'm saying, because all that shit rigged. Football rigged. I can't say too much about baseball because it's, to me, that's a skill position.
Yeah.
I mean, a skill sport. You know what I'm saying? You gotta throw the ball. So, but
Hold on,
football,
we're talking about before steroids or after steroids?
well,
Because
you put that into play too.
But
you know what I'm
they
saying?
say to me, they say it's a difference because I heard somebody saying something about Barry Bonds before he took it. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't hit like that, but it's like I still feel you still gifted though. You still gotta hit that small ass ball.
Everybody,
you know what I'm saying?
But hold on. This is the thing, right? So if we're gonna talk about skill, right? So let's go on the fact of like two people. I'm just off the top of my head. Bo Jackson, Deion Sanders, who played football and baseball. You know what I'm saying? Natural. Bo Jackson was a freak of his own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he got hurt. So I get what the league is saying. Is that if it's based on pure skills, you don't need no enhancements, right? Your skills is not lost, but it gives you that, let's say, extra 25 feet you need to hit them home runs that you were short on every time.
Yeah.
No matter how hard you work, it's almost like your body got at a cap.
Yeah.
And what the steroids do, it makes you,
Over the cap.
pretty much, yeah.
you
know
go
what I'm saying?
over whatever you maxed out at. Shit. Whatever you allow yourself to be maxed out at, you gonna go over.
If I'm over here benching like, okay, 245, I'm like, dang.
300, 325.
But you still gotta hit that ball though.
Hey, bro, I hear you, and I'm not taking that from
I
him.
get it. I get both points, but it's still.
I'm more on that side because it's like you throwing this little ass ball. And you gotta think about it. These players throwing this shit 95 miles per hour, 104, 120 miles per hour. Bro, you on a diamond. You on this little diamond, and they on TV it look like they right there in person, bro. They far away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you still gotta have a little skill to hit that bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you gotta you hitting that bitch with a paddle. You hitting that bitch with a baseball bat.
I mean, I just look at it for the fact of like, if you had to take this for you to do what other people wouldn't really. Bottom line, I would say this: it's a health risk. You know what I'm saying? And if people, who own their players are trying to save their investment, you don't want them taking all this stuff. Everybody ain't gonna feel comfortable when take that stuff. If it work or not. You know what I'm saying? The thing of it is, depends on how you're using and abusing it. It got back end, issues that can happen. You know what I'm saying? Like Ronnie Coleman.
Side effects.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, is it really worth it?
That's sad.
And I seen some I seen a documentary a documentary once before, and steroids was once used in the Olympics, you know what I'm saying, for track and shit.
Yeah, Carl Lewis.
Yeah.
I don't know, track.
So
Yeah. And like I said, these cats we were mentioning, they had the skills.
they just wanted to
They wanted more. So it was like, I guess if we could look at the metaphor, they gambled. So I wanted more out of what I'm doing. The sport is already good, right? But I'm gonna make it more.
I want to be
interesting.
the best at it.
And then at that time,
Matter of fact, hold on. Even at Tour de France, what's that go? Lance
Oh, you talking
Armstrong.
about that, yeah.
Come on, man. This dude riding a bike and he taking enhancement drugs the whole time, or after a while.
I just
and
be
one,
tripping that when they be knowing they already doing it, and they'll let them go do like when I say like like say for instance like regionals, they'll win the regionals.
But they know they doing it, though.
They know they still doing it. They'll wait till these people get the whole championship, get a medal, get a whole medal, and then here they come. Sorry about the mic. We'll get it right though. Anyway, they'll get the medal, and then they come back. Oh. The test results just came out. Such, test and such. Like, man,
But you
come
knew
on, man.
before he went and did the shit.
Now y'all want to go back to track and say, well, this is how he looked the first year he ran it. By the next track meet, he looked like this. Come on, you can see the enhancement he doing it. You can just see it like, but if you seen it from there to there, stop it. Don't wait till he get the gold medal. Now you got, because I don't like it because this is my number one thing. Now you giving it to another person. You know what I'm saying? Now you ain't even, it ain't the person not even earning it. And not saying they wouldn't earn it, but just saying in general, how we know if that person's still the one that raced by you just giving it to them because they came in second place.
And,
I mean, they're the runner up.
and
Yeah,
then,
no, I mean, it's go like that. Don't get me wrong.
Basically,
but-
you saying like run again type shit.
No, I mean, anything. Even like,
No,
even
no, for real.
even
Like run again and see who really gonna.
That's like say high school football. When they say, okay, high school football, you win the championship. You know, everybody, they love to go, man, when a black school win, period, out the gate is like, we got to find something. Okay. Oh, they had that child playing ineligible. Oh, they lost. Strip it. They get it. You
like they ain't over there doing some crooked
You know,
shit.
but it's like, y'all just got blew out by 30.
Yeah.
But that's a free
And one
championship.
person.
And it been some teams got a free championship off that. You know what I'm saying?
So is it safe to say there's really no sportsman in the game? I mean, because think about it, right? If you a winner,
But that's what they teach you, though, huh?
I mean, yeah. That's the thing about what somebody said earlier. Being humble is not what it is like by definition, right? It's a thing that's supposed to say, hey, like in the NBA, if you out, scoring, don't score. They already been done. And people take this serious, man. I done watch highlights and people get in fights because so and so done the ball. They got 30 points, but what was the point of that? Like,
I seen a video.
yeah,
Too.
and it's like when I think about this, man, like the idea is to have control on the surface, but do backhand shit, but don't let it get out of hand. Don't let it be known and seen. That's the thing. Once we start questioning stuff, then that's when we go back to figure out, okay, what was so and so doing? Because how you go from running, let's say whatever the 100 meter is, you did it 10 seconds. All of a sudden now you saved the whole second and a half off.
Damn.
Like, come on, really?
And we talking about the players. We gonna slide in too. We ain't for act like these
Nah,
referees ain't played the game the same way too. Fouling for no reason. Like, what did you got? Foul. They got foul.
And it's coming back that a couple of them was doing some shady
They even
shit.
got some games like later on. You can't go back and replay that game.
Hell no.
All the NFL referees that came out and said they did call a bad call and he called. Hey, but guess what? What's calling them a champion now? What we gonna?
You know how much money they making
What
off
can
these
we go back
rigged
and do?
games?
But that's the thing about it, because even like I was looking at the YouTube earlier, and somebody had brought up about the the Tom Brady, the flood,
Deflated ball.
deflated ball, and it's facts that's showing that these people cheated, but they're not worrying about that because it's all this information that we talking about is not gonna go with an asterisk by whoever won it. It's just gonna whoever won,
And it's all for entertainment.
and it's all for the entertainment.
We gonna deflate
Hey.
these balls so these players can catch these balls and they gonna keep winning.
Yeah.
D Wade, a good basketball player, not knocking nothing he did.
But he didn't
Being
beat
honest.
us. He didn't beat us.
He played the Mavericks. I ain't never in my life seen nobody have 30-some points. The majority of your points came from free throw line. And that's facts.
And that's the thing I guess I love about that this part of the game or what we're talking about is because it's so political that nobody's wanted to take it that far because we don't want to knock somebody's character and say you are a cheater, but you're cheating right in front of us. But we don't want that type of friction, right? Because of the matter, you know what I'm saying? But it's like,
Who gonna step up and say something?
I mean, but if you step up and say what can be done about it,
Nothing.
well,
Because you know why? Be honest with you, they got documentaries of people doing this.
Yeah.
and it's like it ain't stopped.
It was a basketball player from Dallas did that.
Yeah. Headache.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
where
So he controlled the game. He didn't got so involved in it to where He done double like you
got
remember you
other
double
players
down
doing
on
that
something and you double down on something that thought was gonna gamble and help you and it really hurted you. Now you owe this man. You know what I'm saying? Now it's all out, cats out the bag. Like come on, like you controlling the game. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you what else messing up right now. These websites to gamble. When I first started doing any gambling, whatever I done, it used to be hard to get on these gambling sites. You had to show so much proof, ID. You had to show all this stuff that you a grown person. You got these kids playing all these.
Prospects.
It's like how y'all get in there? Y'all, and like it's sad because you got kids don't even really watch the game. Tragic. They do this.
Baby.
Come on, KD. Come on. I need 35 points. Come on. They don't even care about the
They
game.
ain't looking at the game.
Man, they ain't worried about
About
the
to hit
game.
a
They
lick,
worried about
you
that
heard me?
ball going over green to say he cleared that.
Yeah.
It's like, but you ain't watch the game, boy. But you sit there because you picked them on their pick that day. But how you even have access to that?
Yeah.
Like y'all, it's set up.
But they took that
It's
porn
set up.
away though.
Hey, that's crazy.
They shut the door on that in
wild.
Texas.
In other words, it's good to
I
cheat.
gotta go to Miami and California, goddamn.
It's good to read games. But I want you to stop you to stop that porn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But you gotta understand what type of people who are behind us doing this, though, right? Again, we talked about this earlier. We live in a capitalist society. It doesn't have no morals about how it makes its money, but tells others how you should feel and what you should and should not do.
Yeah.
It's like having a parent that's a hypocrite, and if you ever say something bad about it, because I take care of you to a degree, I'm gonna
cutting you
push
out.
I'm gonna push in your place. You see what I'm saying? Like
Cut that
the
wire.
fact that like there used to be an app I used to use to buy lotto tickets, right? In Texas. And then all of a sudden for about 2 or 3, and I was making money off it for a while, so not in the bid, but I was making up like $10 here and there, whatever, right? Out of nowhere, they just took it off. And
That's
Texas-
her recently, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen
they
that.
got, I'm like, I can't buy, like, bro, because I don't like going to the store like that.
Isn't this real? I'm talking about a real lot of ticket. Like,
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can go
you
on
can
and
buy
buy it.
any Texas lotto ticket in Texas.
Yeah, online.
From Pick 2, from anything, right from your phone. And I was loving it because, it's convenient.
But they were saying some lady had won something, and it's an investigation going on from her winning something because she didn't get paid after she won. They didn't pay her, so now it's an investigation going, and that's why I think she did it online. That's why they shut down the site.
I didn't-
and you got to go back in person to buy it in person.
Yeah. But see, what's even funny about buying in person too, because like some stores will tell me that I can't use my debit card.
And some will let you.
Yeah, I'm like, and bro, I go to the same store, be 2 different people,
Yeah.
give me 2 different responses, and I'm looking at them like, I don't want that ticket, man. I don't care.
It make you
like
seem
that.
like, damn,
Where my money going?
where my money going? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
what you doing with my debit card? Type shit.
Or
What's
what I
going
would
on?
hear is that if you use your debit card, then you didn't have the cash out option. You had to do something else. However it pays
Like if
out.
you was to win,
Yeah, so if you did like that, so like cash, you can pick the other option. But with debit card, it limits you to one side. I'm like, what's the difference? It's money.
Nah, I ain't gonna say that because I always
I'm
pick the
paying
cash.
for it.
I always pick the cash.
That's what I'm saying. I'm hearing different stuff
Yeah.
from different people, and I'm like,
but you going to the same place.
I go to different places. I'm just saying, just in general, how nobody's on the same page.
Everybody got their own shit.
Yeah.
Everybody franchise
This-
to the same thing and
but selling the same ticket,
yeah.
like it don't make no sense,
And then it's like, am I getting another person ticket?
bro.
Nah,
Let alone,
Are they doubling it up?
or did you clone my ticket? And then all of a sudden, I got what I got. Then all of a sudden, you got the real runner, scanner ticket.
Yeah.
You know what
You
I'm saying?
give me the fake one and you got the real one.
Sorry,
Yeah,
man.
that's-
When it's time to go cash it,
and like
Is
you said, I'm not a gambling man, so
Yeah.
I
ain't
drive
to
by
a certain degree.
Bro, I probably the most I probably spent on the lotto ticket was probably $5.
It's
Oh, well, I probably say $6 or something.
Oh.
No more than $10. Most of the time I go, I just buy 2 tickets.
Was a quick pick.
Nah, yeah, I always do the quick
never
pick
played it.
because I'm like, shit. I don't think my numbers gonna win. I'm gonna see if they, I don't know. But I just never looked at the gambling thing because, like I say, it's so many things that can dictate the outcome, bro. And then starting to hear a lot of these stories, I have to believe the reality of them that somebody is altering in some kind of way.
Shoot, I look at it right now like the lottery. What the lottery based off of? Numbers. What was in the black community? How people made their money? Numbers. So why
And
you
people
making the
actually-
lottery?
and people were
why the
winning.
lottery can do it legally now, but it was a prop.
See, now that right there gonna start a whole nother conversation. And like I was telling you earlier about, how the banks and how they became, multimillionaires because they took one thing when there was no regulations. And like now, I mean, it's just no different how like the miles come up here and they had protection and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm over here, this is my block. But you protect me from what stuff that you created. Like, I don't need protection, but I gotta pay you every
you done
week.
sent Lil Johnny down here to break in my stove, but
Yeah.
you're not telling me you know Lil Johnny.
Yeah.
You just popped up talking about I could protect you from Johnny.
I'm gonna say what's so crazy about this topic. So it reminds me of another movie, my favorite, Blue Chips, with Shaquille O'Neal. How they went and had all this money that they didn't have to buy these special players. Now, this is one thing the NBA does now, which I don't like it now. Back then, you had like Detroit. That was like that bully team. They were dogs.
Bad
Like,
boys.
you know what I'm saying? I loved it.
It was the identity.
Bad boys.
To where it made Jordan and everybody else work out, bulk up, just so they could compete with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody had they own style of play.
Yeah.
Now it's like, dang, this franchise ain't winning. They get, hey man, let's just do this kind of trade, boom, 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 boom. Now you got these super teams. Some shit you should do like, let's play in the PlayStation. Before we start the game, let me move all these players on this team. And I don't know what you're doing. It's like,
like an all-star game almost, how you looking at it now. Because there's so many players like, man, like you would never see back in the days. Even, I'm going to say this too, before you even get back to it. Even like growing up in the 90s, it was like the starlight to me was like spread out amongst the whole NBA. Like,
Everybody had a star.
And how you knew it because you played NBA Jam. What NBA Jam on? You only had 2 people, but you had a few people you could choose from. But you had enough every team to where it was somebody on there you could play with.
Yeah.
Like now, it ain't just like
nah.
everybody hugged up almost on one team almost as far as the stars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't. I don't know. It's just like even like this
Football too, getting like that.
Yeah.
Tom Brady started.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think this is again getting to the peak of like this conversation as far as like what gambling I think created to make teams that wasn't winning, make them
Superstars.
yeah.
And then I even go back to this NBA season, seeing so many games, even though 3-pointers and everything done been introduced more, but seeing how lopsided games are, second half, first half, this and that. That's where I feel like they say Vegas is making some of their money back. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people paying quarters. They not playing the whole game. They playing people numb. You know what I'm saying? This person got this many points or this and that.
They betting on different shit.
You know,
That's
so
like, watch this. The point guard from the Pacers. I think like game 1, game 2, nice game. Game 3, couldn't even hit a shot. Like how? This your,
and that ain't never happened before.
this your star player.
Point, what they call that shit?
Point shaving.
Point shaving. Like
You know what I'm saying? Like, but just saying. But guess what? Game 4, you come back. You know you had a better game.
Yeah.
It's like you can just. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Even in that series, I looked at like, dang, it's game 6. OKC played the Pacers game 6. Pacers almost blew them boys out almost 20-some points in game 6. They controlled their whole game.
I walked down.
Game 7, don't get me wrong, Halliburton got hurt, so I understand the game gonna change. But you know, it's still like, who get blown out like that? Game 6, and y'all got a chance to close this thing out.
Yeah.
But we can stretch this to game 7, make some money. Neither one of these franchises have a championship, so we don't care who win. Let's just make it a game 7. Because I think that thing had a lot of views.
The game 7?
No, Peter just
Oh, yeah, the series.
that
Yeah.
series, and you stretched it all the way to game 7.
Because I'm even look at the injury thing like, damn, how this boy was able to play. He got hurt
And came back.
like game 4 or 5 or something with the calf strain.
Yeah.
Then game 6, you play the whole game. And then you get hurt in the first quarter.
Let me ask you this. I was reading something. I was watching a video on I think it was on YouTube Shorts. It was saying about how like a lot of these players now get more hurt than they did back in the 90s.
About them shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because it was a joke to me because my mom would never let us leave out the house with no low tops.
Yeah.
They look cool, but we could never have no low tops. I'm like, dang man, I got these big.
But I always,
unions.
yeah, I always used to hoop in high. I mean, I ain't no hooper, but I
Me
was,
too. I ain't gonna lie.
I always hoop in high tops. I
I'm
ain't
counting
never,
things up.
I ain't never heard nobody hooping no low tops. That's a new thing though. You know what I'm saying? Even football, I think some of us had some high top shoes. I think.
I mean, and a lot of them right now will say, because Cameron, I seen what you're saying of the truth on Cameron was speaking on his podcast and, about he mentioned it, and KD kind of he responded back on our too saying
About that.
yeah, he was talking like that ain't it, but to be honest, everybody that happened to,
It ain't had low.
he posted. It didn't really have.
I mean, you got to think about
He
it.
called them 3 quarters.
Yeah.
You know, 3 quarters.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
They done not low top,
They
but
not they not low like the, if you want to say like the low dunks.
yeah,
But they ain't that high.
they ain't
from
covering
it.
your ankle.
No, yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When you tie your
It's,
shoe
it's
up,
right there at the cusp.
Yeah.
if I can't tie my shoe up at the top and it's covering my ankle, that's, to me, that's not a basketball
Yeah.
shoe. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Even football, like I would want to have like, and then you got like the what's them cleats they call the DBs were?
What?
I ain't them little small cleats.
Vapor Max.
Yeah, like them, and they real small at the back. I'm just saying, but to me, they don't. That's not even covering your ankle up. But hey, to them that run, they think of they light. I can move, you know, and that. But to be honest, that ain't supporting your
Ain't
ankle.
safe.
Especially when you doing stop and drop, stopping on a dime, on these receiver routes.
Let's be real. Once again, they're not worrying about the safety. They worrying about their money because once you get hurt, I don't have to pay you much. Y'all can replace you, bring somebody in that's not gonna be on the same pay scale, pay them less. It's a revolving door.
Like I said, man, they're expendable, man.
Recycle.
And you would think studying that, man. I mean, that's the thing again. Like, you know, you got the gambling, and then it's like how I look, you know, when I play. Like, you're playing a game, bro. Like, why would it matter trying to look good for who? For I guess your Nike endorsement. I got these shoes on, man. I gotta play. Look, I'm like, bro, those are not those type of performance shoes.
Because they done shifted from being a sport to entertainment.
One more thing too, I'm gonna say what's funny. I know a lot of y'all wear Jordans, right? You probably wear more Air Max, I'm guessing.
Pumas.
Okay.
They coming back though.
I've never seen nobody since I've been playing ball, you know, back in the day in the street ball, wear Jordans playing.
Oh, they with the worst shoe.
And I'm wondering why. Like, I mean, even like just walking in them, it's like, I hear they not.
I ain't gonna lie. On my I did because to me now me at the time I wasn't afford them, so I can't claim. Man, I used to hoop with Jaden all the time. Now when I got older, boy, I couldn't wait to make up from like as a kid.
But did you hoop in them?
Yeah,
You
I
did.
mean, but I'm not gonna say no. Now me personally, I'm not gonna say no brand new Pearl Jordan.
Okay.
I'm always look for a pair that's kind of like okay,
I don't ran through them.
but nah, you really got some hoopers
Raw
out here.
special.
You really got some hoopers out here that buy shoes just for hooping. Still style like we stand the style, but they in their mind ain't tripping. All I hoop is James. Cause man, I used to go to TSU. Say we go to class, we go to the rec. That's how you see the Jordans on the court.
More money being
Just being
spent.
honest though. I'm just being honest, straight Jordan. Like
money.
man, there's some good shoes, bro. I just hooping these, bro. These my hooping shoes.
Oh, so they all good.
No, good shoes.
The hooping?
No, I'm saying what I was doing. Nah, you guys people would literally buy a pair of shoes just to hoop in. Yeah, they might. I ain't saying they might probably want to step out in them, but still, they really. I'm saying like they not waiting till the wear and tear. Right then and there, they put them on.
Yeah.
And then you got other people seeing it. Hey, oh well, I want to blend in with that, so I got to get them. I'm still hooping my J's too, but you don't know that man might got a job. He might can afford that and not lose that.
Hey, man.
This might be your last purchase.
Marketing don't care about none of that.
Oh yeah,
Nah.
like you say, the entertainment, even the look, and that ain't even the look of the world. That's just the look around your peers. So people chase their dream too.
And it's funny you say that too, man, because the cats who would come in there, especially around N1 all geared up, have a wave cap. I'm like, bro, and you trash. I'm just saying, 'cause you wear the wave
Like
cap.
you.
I'm like,
Crazy that and1,
Bro.
That was an arrow, man.
like with the headband, you ain't sweating. You got the wristband on, bro. What are we doing? He looked like old boy from Above the Rim, Boogaloo.
Yeah.
Like,
Not booing.
let me get to my gripping powder. Like, bro, what are we doing, man? Like, for me, it was about performance. Even though, like you were saying, my folks didn't give me the high price shoe. My cap was $60. So whatever I get in that range, that's what I got. So my shoes sometimes, or my go to school shoes and my basketball shoes. But I had to be careful. Hey, don't step on my shoes. I got to wear these tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But of course, they got scuffed up. I kept that toothbrush in that water. Kept them clean. But it's about performance for me, man. Not trying to look good. There were days and times, for that. But I mean, people got their perception of.
A question I got for everybody is, how do we watch sports from here on out? Like, how do we just watch sports? Not just saying watch it, like still keep in tune on. Like, man, I really want to see what Not saying it's y'all team. Just example, because I don't want nobody to say that ain't my team.
Cowboys.
Just example, we didn't watch the Cowboys draft. Oh, my bad. You didn't watch your team that you like draft. are in that persona.
Ain't y'all all Cowboy fans though?
I mean,
I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm from the city.
because of the subject that we're talking about. I'm nobody fan.
Yeah, I'm a Cowboy fan.
I'm a Cowboy.
I mean, I support. I watch. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
But I ain't just got to watch the Cowboy.
but to
I
me-
like football.
Yeah,
I
I-
love football.
But to me, to answer his question, it just became more of an entertainment thing. Like if we over here and that's on, I mean, I ain't gonna say it's on. We gonna put it on because we around. You know what I'm saying? This family, and we were brought up to watch the Cowboy. But other than just you have to see this type of stuff, I guess even with the the recording of the programs now, it makes it to where you don't watch it live. You know what I'm saying? Like the interest to me, the interest is not really there. Because if you was, you be there at 7:00 or whatever time it is, making time.
And I got something for that. So my stepdad, as soon as he found out when it was called TiVo,
Yeah.
man, all his games he could record. And it was so weird. He was more excited about watching on his phone, watching the highlights, than actually watching the game because he was so like it's like it gave him anxiety trying to watch it live.
Yeah.
Because like you want to like foreshadow what's gonna happen and kind of go back and hope that wasn't the real play. It's like you playing this mind tricks on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like it's weird. And the game is like in the third quarter, but he at home on the first quarter.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why?
But he already know what's going on.
Yeah. Why are you watching it now?
Oh, but he know what the outcome.
Yes.
But it's some people like that because
Trying
my
to
grandfather
psych
used to be
yourself
like
out type shit.
he didn't used to be like that. He just couldn't watch it because it had
Yeah.
he off into it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like you don't have those type of situations no more because of how the game is dictated. So once you find out it's dictated, you don't want your emotions going up and down because somebody's really playing with it. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody, it's like having a puppet, and you know what I'm saying. They really you the puppet because they playing with you with your emotions going up and down. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, it's been. I mean, it probably been cheating in the whole thing. I remember Boston back in the day, the Boston Celtics, the back-to-back team. They used to motherfucking win the championship, and the next day, motherfucking they had a #1 draft pick. You know what I'm saying? Like it's how
That is crazy.
even with the Lakers. The Lakers was good at one point in time, and they was getting people the next year. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all got Magic Johnson 1 year, 2 years later, y'all get James Worthy, the #1. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, this shit don't equal out, and it's just like once
Like
you start.
they want to see y'all at the top. So
That's
we gonna
they
give
making
you
these people be the favorites,
They,
and
they show the face of the NBA.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, hold on, but
They got a
so
game.
using that same saying you saying about basketball, ain't that why Cowboys is America's best team?
Yeah, of course.
oh yeah,
Of
I mean,
course.
you got to think about it, right? Because when I used to drive somewhere in the DFW area or by the airport, there was a warehouse dedicated just to Cowboys. All they did was make merch over there, and I'm like, this merch is just going all over the world. Like, this is crazy. Like, to even be labeled that, bro, it's like, is it even about football anymore?
Nah.
America's team.
They want
about
their
the
star.
money.
Because
They want their
this
stars.
is this is what's feeding the whole machine.
And I'm gonna tell you what's so scary. So I've been in Texas since what? Well, the first time 91 came back in 93. So I've been here since 93. What caught my attention is that Cowboy, whatever you want to call it, I don't want to call it what do they call it?
Dynasty.
I was gonna use a different word, like a coat,
A little way we
a
had.
coat. Yeah.
Oh, coat.
No, I'm gonna say coat
You
because
talking about the following people, the people that follow.
whoever it is.
The fan.
I stopped kind of watching the schedule, but I know because the whole goddamn city is fucking blued up,
Yeah.
and I'm talking about everybody.
If y'all was around when the starter jacket, who had the hardest starter jacket?
I didn't have no start.
It wasn't a Cowboy.
It wasn't. Oh, I think the people like the Dolphins. I think
Dolphins had a nice one.
Buffalo had one too.
what
But
about the Hornets?
So you telling me the Cowboys wasn't like that?
It was straight.
No.
No.
Shit, that blue one was nice.
Boston Celtics, they used to like the damn
I see
Raiders.
like the Hornets too.
Them damn
That's-
the Hornets.
That's just the color, the Hornets.
Yeah, that because the color.
Yeah.
the Hornets.
The Hornets,
I ain't saying nobody in worry. You know,
The Cowboys, they were.
I ain't saying we ain't worried.
Bro,
I said-
I'm
said-
telling you,
we said it was the cleanest.
Oh,
that wasn't the cleanest. That little basic ass blue, gray, white shit. I'm just saying, Boston Celtics, that shit you stand out in them. And it's just think how sorry the Hornets was, but that jacket was so the color it stood out though. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's your team on NBA Jam because you got the jacket. Just because, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Muggsy Bogues, Larry Johnson, going on out of there.
yeah.
But that was like when they probably cheating back in them days. But hey, I guess they probably hiding and we ain't see it as much as we do now. 'Cause now it's just out of hand.
It wasn't a lot of technology.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah, and I think the rules also they changed too. Since they got the different flag, they can go back and do different replays now, so you can actually pay more attention to the game.
Well, just think how many games got blown by not having them replay, like the challenge of a replay, like what we have now. Man, this a lot of games got blown because of that bad calls. I mean, you ain't gonna see every damn thing. That's like I said, a referee reffing a game in the snow, and you get mad if he missed a call. Man, that snow in his face just like your face. But how you gonna?
Shit, the rain too.
Hey, bro, they want professionalism at all time, no matter what the weather looks
I
like.
paid for that food, nigga. Give me what I paid for.
I mean, it's just no different. I was saying at the beginning of the episode when I was talking about the last Boy Scout. Why are they playing football in this hard ass rain? Like that was beyond ridiculous, bro.
Cause what was the running back that shot himself? What was his name? You don't remember, huh?
I can't remember his name.
That shit used to trip me out because he used to look like he was on drugs hard than a
He
motherfucker.
was.
on that movie. But in every other movie he was in, I always remember how he looked. He never left that scene.
That boy probably played in a movie. A little bit.
That boy right there was looking
Chad G
hard.
looking like, man, that man still on.
But no, so another thing too. So I guess going kind of like with your question, but I think going back real quick is that how many movies they made. Like I feel like under the table talking about the gambling and stuff. Like another favorite, my favorite football.
Any given Sunday?
No. That was some crazy.
That's one of my shit.
I like that movie, but that was more like behind the scenes type shit. What they do, you know what I'm saying? That people don't talk about the kind of that alternative lifestyle, the program.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
shit. Was you
Talking about
around
the
when the
party
program
and
came out? Man,
And I just watched that.
that shit was a hard ass movie. The program when they was in college.
Yeah.
I think it was based off of like Florida State because that was kind of like they colors and saying like.
Yeah.
But that shit a good ass movie, bro. And it just show you what all you got to go through just to. For them to put out this product, bro, and people don't really realize what you giving up to play these sports and stuff like that. But even like I say, even to shift it back to what we was talking about, people don't even know, you giving up your money to bet on something to come up off of something that's being dictated. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like it's
Especially
sad.
when you in that field.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like that's wild. I mean, because like you said, how much money are you really making? Now you get your main money, your main priority. Your priority is gone. Not your priority. I'm saying your number one way you making money is gone. Now you got to go back to really relying on best for real. That's wild. And the feds now is getting involved now to where when they looking at it like, hold on, it's getting so crazy, especially like that boy Beasley who just who they messing with now. I mean, they finding old tweets you putting out that they can try to attach to this, even though you probably actually might ain't got nothing to do with what you done. But that tweet, I mean, they'll find a way to attach some stuff
Man, it's all about
to your
conspiracy.
situation, man. And the thing, that's why I say technology, man.
AI.
That's a that's a helpful thing. It's a hurtful thing too. But it's really the way how you use it and how you let it not use you at the same time, man.
Okay, let me double that up on that. So I was saying earlier about how the mobs had protection, right? You gotta look at like the way we what you're saying, and I hear you, is that technology to me is just basically doing what we've been doing in digital form, right? The whole point is that you find an exploit. So I see people down here working, they're doing a good job, ain't nobody hurting nobody, but I'm not that type of dude. I can care nothing about y'all. My morale say I'm gonna get money out of y'all, and y'all not gonna fight back. Technology does the same shit. I'm gonna create this app. I'm gonna find a loophole. I'm finna make some money until I find another exploit. Think about every app that now didn't drop. Right? It's funny is how it's called app because first computers was out. They had applications, which is short, acronyms now, right? The same shit. Everything has a loophole. That's why when you look at the rules or laws in our country, what do they really mean for who? Why are some laws so old that people don't know about? And that's how that so-and-so get off. You know what I'm saying? We have to have certain technology so we can incriminate you to make it seem like it looked like you did something. Like you said, the old tweets. How the hell you got tweets from 2003 on your fucking server still?
Yeah.
Why this shit ain't being deleted over a period of time?
I delete my email.
You almost, in some way, depends on what you put out, you incriminate yourself.
No, you did.
Yeah.
for the future.
It's a lot of people help themselves out.
Exactly. So that's why I be like, if you gonna be who you are, be that person, president or not.
You gotta, you know what you're doing.
Have some
shit.
consistency,
Yeah.
you know, about it. You know what I'm saying? But I get, people go through changes and they forget because ain't nobody talked to them about it. Nobody brought it back up. It be shit. I be like, dang, I ain't even think about that.
And that's what they were saying about the like I say, the Tom Brady thing. They said by the time people start talking about this stuff, they're not remembering the little stuff.
The next thing.
They remembering the rings that he got on his finger. And
And
they
then
ain't
TikTok.
worrying about how
I
he
really
got
feel like that situation was just making sure he got caught up to Michael Jordan.
Think so?
Even though Michael Jordan ain't got the most rings, period, because we know who's running that. But saying
Yeah.
in
Old
general,
school.
he was the next face to where that's our face. Like, when ain't nobody.
But that's gonna be the only ones people remember. They don't remember the
No,
old.
they ain't gonna remember the old. They gonna remember Mike. So
Yeah.
But ain't that something you had brought up earlier though? One of y'all was talking about the industry plant. So would it be safe to say that these different sports got different plants
Oh, yeah.
that want to be the face?
But they said that about because they were trying to give it to Magic Johnson, but he didn't accept that shoe deal. That shoe deal situation really would prepare these people to be able to put this money behind certain people and start doing this. But Magic Johnson was supposed to take the deal that Michael Jordan had, but Nike was so new. And I think he went with Converse or another one like that.
Yeah.
And that was already around. So he was like, it's more established. But he was supposed to get that deal. They went to him first. But
That crazy though.
yeah, they just picked the next person that was gonna fall in line. You know what I'm saying?
And you
Rick.
picked a person who loves to gamble.
The love to gamble, so you
Rick,
gonna always have him in your pocket.
Yeah.
He gonna always need you.
matter of fact, I think the Dallas Mavericks. I think the Dallas Mavericks just pulled a rabbit out the hat.
Yeah, oh yeah, they said that too.
Rick.
They said that, but they were trying to say that Dallas got rewarded because they sent Luka over there, so the Lakers was finna sell, and they ended up because so Boston had sold last year they team to a new ownership and made $6 billion off of it, and they were saying they was trying.
Lakers just did it too.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
They did it after Boston did it.
yeah, they did it after, but to prepare them because they always been the two back and forth. For those who don't know about that, they are Lakers and Boston Celtics always been. So to make them be even better, now you got this star that's gonna help it continue to go on. You know what I'm saying?
And you said something earlier that tripped me out when you said both teams that we know the Lakers Celtics at that era at that time was like top dogs and still getting top picks.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah, hey, money.
Because I feel like if you a top team or
You at the
you
bottom.
won a championship, that means you don't need nobody. I mean saying nobody, but you should need the top talent. That should go somewhere a team that's less than to build that franchise.
And that's why they was having problems with these days saying they putting these super teams together because the players are doing it now. Back in the day, it was the owners or you know what I'm saying. The money dictate how or the league did it how they wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? But
I would definitely say it was the owners back in the day. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
So
so
as we can see, everybody really got everybody hand in the pot.
don't put your money in.
And that goes from players, that goes from officials, referees. We ain't say no names. We just keeping it real, man. 'Cause over here, we gonna keep it real. Anybody want to add a little more before we close out?
Nah, I'd say my 2 cents.
Young Wesley got anything to close out
He's
with?
still a gambler.
No, sir.
He's still.
I mean,
still gambling.
now I want everybody to understand that don't mean we ain't gonna go to parlay house.
Are you still gamble? That was my whole testimony.
The casino. Hey,
Nigga, just don't call me for $5.
I mean Vegas. We ain't going to Vegas no more, man. Please.
I'm 50-50 with the casino.
What you do at the casino?
My limit is 200.
I'm saying, like, what do you play?
I only play slot machine.
That's all I do.
I don't get on no tables or none of that.
Cause your money gonna go too
Nah,
fast at the
I
time.
like blackjack. I like blackjack.
Money
till I
gets
got
spent too
embarrassed.
fast.
At the slot machine or the table?
No, I like 21 and black. I mean slots, but I like blackjack. I like playing blackjack, but I got embarrassed and I never want to go.
That's what I'm saying. At the table,
Yeah,
they got the slots and everything. Do all that shit now.
Yeah, so they got apps on the phone now.
Oh, yeah.
That do it. Now, dude that hit me with cause I was so used to playing blackjack how we played as a kid till you get to 21. I didn't know the split rule. Like you can use the 2 cards you got and split and say hit me on that.
That make you double.
Yeah, so one dude, he looking, he hit me with a Bruce Lee line I'll never get. That boy say, "You play very unorthodox." I said, "What the fuck?" I got up there and tell you, I said, "Hey, that's a cash out." I walked off. I said, "This motherfucker." But I didn't know nothing about the split. I'm just so used to playing at home. Shit, we just pulled the card till we
Playing
one.
regularly,
Yeah.
just without the extra shit.
Yeah, I didn't know
It's like
about
playing basketball before N1 came in here. Like y'all would carry. Like, nah, these
Nah,
are new.
these real moves, these new moves. The moves that the NBA was really didn't even want in because they didn't know how to judge it officially.
Cause AI rode that way.
Yeah.
Allen Iverson rode that
They used to
motherfucker.
say you carry
That motherfucker. He
as soon as when that boy you say everybody so bad. As soon as he hit that cuff, what he calling? Carry. Oh, okay. He stopped doing it. Did he?
Hey, what's so funny you saying? I watched an interview of him talking about that shit,
boy,
right?
no.
He was so upset, and the shit that he couldn't do. Man, I watch NBA now. When I watch highlights, I'm like, bro, y'all taking 15 steps and missing layups?
No, them travels and walks.
No.
Hey, I don't even know the rules no more. Is it 2 steps, 4 steps?
Especially, when they do the double back or triple back and take the shot.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, bro, how many steps do you get?
Nah, the MVP did. He got it this year, man. Nigga push off every shot. Nigga forearm is right here doing some shit like this the whole time. Then,
OSG.
but it is what it is.
OSG. But nah, we but good topic. That was real topic. That was a good topic today, man. But I don't
Shout out to Young Wade for that topic.
I don't want nobody to think either that we won't want nobody to stop gambling. If that's what you want to do. You do what you need to do.
I do.
I'm just
No. I don't condone none of that because I'm not be part of no 1-800 number club and what so made me
I'm just saying I'm not controlling your pockets. Whatever you want to do, that's your bad. I ain't saying
Or
saying nothing.
okay, let's say this: if you win, you can invest in Two Sides to a Story podcast.
That's good. That's
For a
good
green
too.
screen, or for our travels, we like to go eat. You know what I'm saying? Things like that.
Gas money. Stuff.
Definitely gas money.
Gas money.
Matter of fact, we need to upgrade to get. We need Uber rides. We need Uber rides.
Gas money.
We need Uber rides.
Yeah,
we need something like that.
And we still gonna need gas money.
Gas money is the number one thing.
Y'all understand?
Everything else is at the
you do
bottom.
need that damn gas money.
Yes.
With an exclamation point, no question mark.
Gas.
Appreciate y'all on this topic. Edit that.
Yeah,
But
this nigga forgot how to end.
Two sides to the story podcast. It's the host B Mike.
Young Wade in the cut.
Ugly truth.
And Chad G, baby.
2025 is live.